you know, up, it shows an expression. You're expressing yourself. It shows a lot of you know. Real men are the ones who look for help. I would share some experience. When I enrolled for my supervisor asked me if I need to use some software to send please the and tell him, you know what, not research purpose. The supervisor expects now that you are familiar to be able to deliver high quality research in a very short period. My head, I knew myself, yeah, this thing I don't, and this thing is going to show me some tasks. But anyway, I want to disappoint. I was given a task. I just looked at it. I did ChatGPT some time. I tried to look for Google, but I couldn't conduct it like my guy. They do, because I know a bit. I know some basics of this thing, but the complexity of the task that you've given me, I don't think you believe are the best. Good friends, actually. To this, that guy, that aspect, that demonstration, just that one act of myself, but taken you a lot of that. And for that, it's good that at least you've spoken out. Now, let me show you how it is. They showed me the steps in 2 days. I'm supposed to handle it. Since I just told myself, I will always ask for help. I cannot just die on something. I cannot pretend that I know something. I will always, if something is difficult for me and I don't know it, I will ask someone who knows it better so that I can be able to get the guidance to do it. Now, few days later, I sat down and I was asking, I knew how to solve that, maybe deliver a shoddy work. What would have been my image in front of us? And my goodness, it was really bad. To that was given to be beyond my abilities. In thought, nowadays I do those things easily. Do those things easily. So men, real men are the ones who don't know everything and seek for help. Real men are the ones who know that they, you know, and they brace themselves up and say, let me go and inquire on this thing that I don't know so that I can be able to maybe get more help and maybe not to seeking by speaking demonstrates strength and the realness instead of like wearing a mask and pretending that you're strong and pretending that you're real just by not asking. So, men, let's speak up and let's seek help where necessary. And it doesn't have to like be under the academic side alone. Even in life, you might be facing something. The only way that you can show strength is to share that problem that you have with us. When we are discussing the reason why the kid says that the only that he has ever seen that father has. Social media, most of Kenya, I know it's like a diverse, but to there was the first fight was about Mbavu Destroyer, and there was another one. What was the name of the other guy he was fighting with? What? Maji something.
Majembe.
Majembe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Majembe and Mbavu Destroyer. You know, if I looked at the profile of Mbavu Destroyer. Mbavu Destroyer used to hike himself. He used to come up and just say, you know what, I'm waiting for you guys. You just come. You know, I'll just break your ribs and I'll just destroy you totally. He even had names for his two fists. In short, he used to show off a lot. But what happened, Majemba wasn't as loud as Mbavu Destroyer, of course. He was a little bit cool. But what happened when it came to the ring? Mbavu Destroyer pretended that he is strong, but when it came to ring, he was beaten. You know, he was shown hell and benefits from that, but he had a mask on. It is a PS, we understand, but this guy had a mask on, and the real person was like exposed. It was not a good thing. And recently we had this between Gashau and Phil. Men must be following this. Gashau and Phil got into a fight. Gashau was making a he even said that he's going to separate the conscience of Phil and Phil himself, so that after the fight, the conscience of Phil would be looking, would be filing a missing person report at the AOB. Really fun. But when it came to the ring, the guy could not even last to the sixth round. He was beaten. It was really a bad thing. So what am I trying to say here? Just these two boxing people that also have masks on. So which is your mask? Are you like portraying yourself as a strong one? Are you like portraying yourself as an achiever? Are you coming out as a protector one? Which mask are you wearing right now? You know, are you like for this thing I have to be like so tough? Yourself tough. Are you a person who's telling yourself that I must at all costs, you know, everything right, speaking to yourself and telling yourself that I got my some of my firstborns, and sometimes firstborns they take care of all other things even before they take care of themselves. I found this person when they didn't have the talk. I found this person with a one who gave them a best wear. So we need support without judgment. Can you support a man speaking about it? Can you show support to a man and just keep quiet? Can you send 1,000 bob to a man? Quiet. To that story with any other embarrassed if you've given him this kind of support and you're now a lot of things. Talking can result in lowering your even between you and another friend. Talking can save lives, you know, just like the case that I gave you. This guy later revealed that he was even contemplating suicide. But by me giving him his ear and speaking, he changed his mind. So that's a life that you saved. So sometimes you don't need to be a superhero or something, you know. Just offer listening here to a man. Just listen to them. And maybe by doing that, you would save a life. There are many men who have died because they were not given listening ears. There are many men who have died because they were not given. So don't be a person that hinders a man from talking. And as a man also, don't die because you are unable to speak. Please speak up. And that speaking up will do a lot of transformation. So as a community, you know, don't wait for someone to start a conversation. If you look at someone and you have that emotional literacy, start the conversation just by yourself. Start conversation. And you don't know who needs that conversation. It might help a person in one way or the other. How can we be able to help as a community? If you know any man, please check in regularly to them, know how they are doing, you know. There's been a meme nowadays which is going on, which has been spreading in social media. I don't know how much you consume social media, but it is about a man and a lady. They are sitting on opposite ends of of a seat, and this man appears to be in ragged clothes, but the lady is wearing very nice clothes. And then the man tells the lady, "It is time. I need to leave." The lady the lady responds and says, "You can just go. I don't even know you. Why do you have even to report to me that you're leaving? I didn't come with you here. I just found you here. So if you want to leave, do you really need to report to me that you're leaving?" The guy just keeps quiet and just raises up and walks away. Unfortunately, he was the person who was keeping the seat balanced at equilibrium. The moment that the guy just stands up, the seat falls. And I love one of the quotes that were given is that when a man talks to a lady, in the lady's mindset, she would be thinking, she's thinking that this man wants to seduce me. This man has an interest in me. So I have to bring out my fierce face. I have to like show no interest to them. This is bad. You know, when a man talks to you, it doesn't mean that he wants to date you or do something. Maybe he's trying to have a conversation. Maybe he's undergoing through something difficult and he needs someone to talk to. So let's be those people that give men a chance to speak. So listen, just listen. You don't have to fix the problems that this guy is going through. Just listen to them. You don't have to fix them. And sometimes when you listen and you are not able to provide any solution, or you hear this person what is going through maybe needs some professional, just encourage that, recommend them to see a professional, maybe mental health expert, a psychologist. If maybe someone tells you they are having maybe a disease that they don't want even to show up, even encourage them maybe to visit a specialist, a doctor who's specialized in the kind of pain that they are going through. So it would be helpful and you would be saving someone by do that. And as men, let's normalize about talking about feelings. One thing that I love about men is that we love expressing ourselves to ladies. When maybe you want someone, it would be easy for you to just approach them and express yourself to them. But when you have a problem, when you're undergoing through something bad, or you have some stress, let's also have the same courage and speak about our feelings. And as a man also, we don't have to be the enemies of other men. Men are not the enemies of other men. Let's be safe spaces also. Be safe space for a brother. Open your arms wide for a brother. Allow a brother to speak to you. Allow a brother to share his problem with you and try to uh, uh, solve it, or even just listen to it. Be a safe space to at least one man. And if you are in a position to mentor one person, just mentor them. It is these small actions that actually transform the world. It is these small actions that have big impact and can make the world a better space for both of us. So, as a man, it is okay to take off the mask. It is okay to unmask. It is okay to speak up as a man. It is okay to ask for help. It is okay to be you. You don't have to have a mask on. Let people love you for the person that you are. Let people hate you for the person that you are, than them loving or hating you for the person that you're not. you know. And it's always okay not to be okay. It's always to be worried. I was reading another book, and the author was saying that it is normal for people to get worried about life. If there's something that you're going through and you feel like it's okay to worry about it, set some time during the day to worry about that thing. Give yourself like 15 minutes every day to worry about that thing. Wake up, uh, sit down, and now I want to worry about this thing. I want to worry about one, two, three things for 15 minutes. And then after that, don't worry about it anymore. Continue doing other activities of the day. But most important, what matters is your life. What matters is your story, and it has an impact, and it has it can you have a future, and your story is important not only to the future generations, but to your self as well. So, what I'm encouraging all the men in the house today, and anyone that maybe you might find to share this message to, is that be vulnerable. That is how you show that you're strong. Ask for help. That is the way that you demonstrate that you are real. And change starts with all of us. The community that surrounds us, be safe space for these men. Let men speak. You know, Today going forward, as men, let's unmask. Don't be strong. Don't be there for everyone. Be weak. Allow yourself to be human. Allow yourself to live. You know, and let's always support each other. So, and also, as a community, let's understand that when men speak to us about their feelings, it's not that they are weak, but it's because they have trusted us with that information, and it's because they want to show their realness and their strength to us. Now, being a mental health month, it's also important to know that mental health is not just about how you like feel. Mental health is it affects everything in our body. Mental health will affect our mind. Mental health will affect your emotions. It will affect your body. It will affect your future. It will affect your connections. And mental health is a broad subject, and you let's not like limit it to just the mind alone, but it will affect everything about your life. You know, how you relate with people, how you build and maintain health relationships, how you understand and manage your emotions. It's about thinking clearly. It's about being self-aware. It's about coping up with life's ups and downs. You know, how you handle stress. It's about making healthy decisions and managing different kinds of behaviors. So when we think about mental health, let's always remember that it affects how we think, it affects how we act, affects how we handle stress, how we relate to others, and how we make choices. That's why it is a really important thing. And how does good mental health help us? It makes us to be resilient in life. It makes us to like enjoy deeper relationships with the people that surround us. It makes us to live a healthier life. It makes us to feel more positive. And when you're positive, of course, you will spread that positivity to other people. And it even makes us to work better and achieve our goals and live a life that is fulfilling and fulfilling. Maybe someone is not motivation. This person is not there's changes in sleep. Maybe someone might sleep too much or doesn't sleep enough. Some of that to help a brother. Bad mental health would make someone to have difficulty concentrating or even sometimes, you know, chasing or eating too little. Someone would abruptly start withdrawing themselves from people and activities which they used to enjoy. You know, someone would start feeling hopeless and having that worthlessness. And normally, when they reach that point suicide because they are unhappy and they don't have any hope, you always lean towards killing yourself. So those are some of the signs. And when you notice these, just know that that person needs your attention. Also, there would be like persistent sadness, someone just feeling purposeless, you know, they feel empty. And always, always speak about your feelings, be active, go to the gym, run, do some physical activities, make your mind engaged, you know, mindfulness, do some deep breaths, you know, do some things that will help you relax your mind. And anxiety is a very common especially if you sleep before 10, sleep for at least 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours. It will be good for your health. And you're doing it even for self. Also, eat a balanced diet, spend time with people, and most importantly, do what you enjoy. If you have a hobby, if you love hiking, you love doing something, just it will help make your mental health better. And always talk to someone that you trust. You also reach out because health is always the only place that you can be able to live your life. Men in the house, I just want to tell you you're not alone and not to be okay. And it does not mean that you're weak, it shows that you are loved. So that is what I wanted to share with you all tonight. And back to the host. Thank you.
Well, thank you for that. Clearly, I've learned a lot. I don't know myself. Mate, maybe okay. So maybe we can. I don't know if there's question to our speaker before we let our speaker leave. Now that they are few hours ahead of us, anyone who has a question to our speaker? Any clarification from anything that he has shared with us? Well, Kelvin, I know you have something. Kelvin from GSI. Okay, then. Seems like everyone is okay. Okay, Lucy. Lucy, hand is up. Okay, I guess she has network issues. Yes, Clifford.
Okay, to Mr. Osoro. So I have a question. During the period when I was venturing into mental health, I went to, okay, there's this studio in school which I used to use. I went to the one who is in charge of the studio. And the one thing they told mental health is a very delicate topic. For me to be able to aid, I had to understand the delicate of it. And yeah, is how are you going to the people without making being rather the end goal, I want what's best for this person, but I don't want painting them the villain. So ask you the same question. Supposed to deliver this to this audience, or rather to these people, without making it feel like I'm being judgmental, while still maintaining the sensitivity of the matter. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Clifford, for that wonderful question. And indeed, as you said, mental health is a very delicate subject, and sometimes it's difficult to like present it because today, if you speak something like you say, you know what, don't take alcohol. If maybe you're speaking just in end, you're saying don't take alcohol. The Christians and the pastors would feel good, you know, because you're advocating what they believe and what they've been teaching maybe for years. Some alcoholics won't feel good because they would ask you, now show us what you've gained by not taking that alcohol. You know, like you've been, show us the savings that you've made because you've not taken alcohol for the rest of your life. No, show us the savings, show us the Range Rover that you have, show us the Bugatti that you have because you've not taken alcohol. So It's a trade-off, and you just as a life principle that you cannot please everyone. You cannot be in the good books of every person. The same way you cannot like deliver, especially if you're doing a podcast. It will have support and it will also have opposition. That's something that should be like a principle that you start with. Because today, if you do something, that's something, there are people who would agree with it and tell you, Clifford, today you've done well. And in the same energy, you will find people who tell you, Clifford, how could you do this? How could you speak this? So there's always some two sides of everything that you do in life. So even before you do this podcast, it's important to note that you cannot please everyone. You cannot like talk something that goes well with all other people. So there's a group that will support you. There's a people that would feel it's like you're talking to them. It's like you are advising them. It's like you're unmasking what they have been hiding for a long time. So of course they would come at you. They would be like defensive on that matter. So what I would advise on the delivery of the message is that first, just adhere to the ethical standard, especially when it comes to journalism and mass communication. If you're like talking about something, avoid vulgar language in the first place and avoid like for example, if you are describing something, if you like are describing maybe someone uh, who like has been taken to Madare, maybe level hospital, that level 5 or something. They have been taken there for rehabilitation. And maybe you're talking. I love talking about the issue of alcohol because I feel like it's one of the substances which people don't know that they are abusing it. You know, people don't know that they feel like it's okay to take it, and for those people who don't take it, they feel like it's not okay to like take it. So always have avoid like vulgar language, avoid like leaning to either side, avoid like being uh, supporting a given faction, you know. Avoid like if maybe you're saying that alcohol is bad, it's not okay to say that alcohol is bad. Just like give why do you think that alcohol is bad, you know. You better start by saying that alcohol, too much intake of alcohol will result to liver cirrhosis. Too much intake of alcohol will lead to you losing that aspect of making decisions. So instead of just concluding and saying alcohol is bad and you should stop taking alcohol, that means that you've leaned to one side, which is not okay. So first, if you're doing a podcast, there are different kinds of audience that are going to listen to you. You'll get children, you'll get elderly people, you get people who are affected by that problem, you get people who are not affected by that problem that you're talking about, and some of them they don't want you to like to advise them. Some people believe that what they are doing is right. So when you're communicating to these people, I believe that just focus on the message that you want to deliver and do facts, you know. And if someone just follows you up, you would say that the reason why I said this because these are facts. This is research that is proven. For example, if you tell someone that too much smoking will result to lung cancer, you know, you're not advising them. You're telling them about a fact. Here where I live, in China, I would give you an example today. Anyone who does these content creators, if you are a doctor, you can only talk about issues medicine if you are a doctor, you know. If you don't have, so that people, so that they avoid like get people getting information which is not proven. If you are an engineer, an electrical engineer, that's the only time that you can be able to talk about issues on electrical engineering. If you are an expert on finance, then you can open the finance bill and discuss with people because they believe you are an expert in that field. So if maybe, and we don't have that back in our country, someone would be commenting something about nutrition, and they are not a nutritionist. Sometimes they give us fake news, they give us fake information, and we tend to like take it in, assuming that it's the truth. Like for example, the recent discussion on finance bill, where someone was saying, and I think you saw this discussion. I don't want to delve into it much, deeply, but someone was being asked the tax on Mutumba. You know, the guy was asked, "Now, what we're talking? Can you be able? This is the finance bill. Can you open it and show us where that clause is?" And the response was that for the interest of time, I'm not going to confirm it for you. And because this document is too big, I cannot be able to go into specific things and they told him, "We have time, my brother, we have time. Just open that finance bill and tell us what you're talking, where it comes from in that clause, in that finance bill." So the guy said that for the interest of time, let me just stop there. I will be able to discuss the issues further. So what does that tell you? This person does not have facts. This person, whatever that they're speaking about is hearsay. So my brother Clifford, what I can advise on this subject of on this subject of mental health, it is yes very delicate, but please, when you're speaking, just do research and confirm the things that you're speaking about, and always know that there will be two factions. There will always be people that are supporting you, and there are people who are not agreeing with you. But even the ones who are not agreeing with you, they know that these are facts. So if someone decides to challenge you on this, you can able to tell them, you know what, that is a fact, and you can do research about it. I think that is how you can be able to handle it. But there would be many other ways that can be suggested by our colleagues here. Thank you.
Well, um, we have another question in the chat box. It's to you. It's to me, but I want to direct it to you. Valentin is asking if we shall have part two of this in the near future. So is it okay? Can you respond to that, maybe?
Uh, it's okay, Valentine. If there would be time, if time allows one, why not?
Well, I realize the only problem we have. Okay, most people wanted to join, but they're still at work in East Africa, and West African people are doing what? Are doing exams. It's like 3 p.m. at their country, so that's a bit of a challenge. And for you, our speaker, if we decide to do it at 6 p.m., that's like tomorrow to you. So we'll have to work with that, everyone. Okay. For me, I've learned a lot today. I've learned that it's okay. No, it was basically men's mental webinar, but I've taken some things from it. That is, I should not be stoic. That is, I should be able to be vulnerable. I should ask for help when I need one. I should talk freely without yes, people will judge, but I should not mind that the mental part. I should let things out. And for that reason, I'm seeing some people. Okay, I don't know if Osoro, can you still be with us? It's a bit late from your end.
I think I can be around for the next like 20 minutes.
Okay, so if for that case, we have people from different organizations, and maybe we should start with Lucy. Lucy, you have like 2 to 3 minutes, and then Kelvin, and then Irihose, if that's the correct pronunciation. So Lucy, 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, I guess she's experiencing network issues. So Kelvin, can you go in for now? You're audible enough. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for the recording. So Valentine is your 2 to 3 minutes. Valentine. Okay, she has left. So we have Irihose.
Hi everyone, I hope you can hear me. I am David Jose. Um, yeah, I am currently based in the United States. I am a founder of a team called Jikubali Africa and also an Hashem charity organization. I was invited by Lucy, and I'm glad to hear the conversations on men. Yeah, because that's where my purpose is. And yeah, thank you to our speaker and just to everyone. Yeah, thank you. Helps good time.
Well, thank you for that. I I think okay. Lucy, can you say something? Or you still have network challenges? Well, you can share your views in the chat box, Lucy. We can't hear you. Anyone else who want to say anything to our speaker before we let him sleep? Clifford, do you have anything to say?
Okay, mine is just maybe I have been able to get some. I also want to thank Lucy for inviting me to this webinar because I was not aware of it. But being here, at least I have been able to go out with something that I didn't have. It's more of a seed. I'd call it a seed. And this seed is going to grow into something prosperous and efficient. So thank you, Mr. Osoro. And also thank you to everyone for being part of this wonderful work. Thank you.
Well, thank you for your kind words. Florence, okay. Valentine,
Hey everyone. Yeah, the meeting has been great. And actually, I was with my person in the meeting. And then he's got to learn a lot of stuff. Come and say something. What did you learn? Yeah, so it's been a nice. Can I say something? What have you learned? Just-
In East African time, allow me to say good evening to everyone present. This is specifically within Kenya. We're grateful. We've learned a lot. Thank you. Looking forward for a part two session. This will be great. Thank you.
Thank you for that. So I guess our speaker has left. In their place, it's almost midnight. Yeah. So I want to say thank you to everyone, though we still have room for anyone who want to say something. But I want to say thank you for bearing with our time. We had to adjust the time to 4 p.m. Yes, Lucy, I'm giving you the chance. So we had to adjust the time to 4 p.m. to accommodate our speaker. He is currently in Beijing. That is 5 hours ahead of us. So we had to do that. Next time we'll try to fix it better to accommodate everyone. So Lucy, you can say something and maybe anyone else before we wind up the session. I've been your host, Grace Gesara. Yeah. Lucy, we still can't get you. I don't know, maybe you should share your whatever you want to tell us in the chat box and then I'll read it out. Okay, I guess she has network issues. On behalf of Faith in Action, GSI, Bold Mental Health Hub, which other organization? Well, okay. An African Civic Dialogue something that is based in Tanzania. We want to say thank you for joining our webinar. And for those who missed because of work and exams, they will find this session. I'll provide that link and you shall find it from whoever invited you. Yeah, I've been your host, Grace Gisara, and the founder of Faith in Action. And yeah, the speaker is my close friend. Yeah, so I like Eri Jose, can you kindly close for us with a word of prayer?